In the unfortunate event that for whatever reason a vacancy arose in any of the house, despite the constitutional provision that we have to do an election, IBC must carry an election within 90 days. There is no commission to run that particular. Therefore, this business is extremely important, Mr. Speaker. But I go back to my point on Parliament being the nominating body. This is a political process, Mr. Speaker. What I expected perhaps our colleague, and it's unfortunate as I've said, Senator Mtata is not here, to have argued is how the composition of that 4 members of a selection panel is arrived at, so that you have the shade of the country. Because when Parliament is gathered like this, every form of political opinion in this country is reflected. And therefore, it is erroneous to argue that out of 7, if you give Parliament the power to nominate 4, you have actually rewarded Parliament. You know, Senator Okiya Mtata presents us with a unique situation, Mr. Speaker. Now he sits in JLAC. And I wanted to say this when he's here, but unfortunately, he is not here with us. As a member, say, of Justice and Legal Affairs or whatever committee of Senate, he will sit with us. But you may need to guide us, Mr. Speaker, if after listening to arguments, say, about a particular bill, the pros and cons, you know, members, before they conclude on or make a decision on a particular bill, Mr. Speaker, they take their time to listen to arguments from both sides of or whatever people are presenting before us and make a decision in the best interest of a country. If somebody was to sit in that committee, sit here, we vote together, the decision of Parliament or Senate, even as a house, carries the day. Then they move to court and use information or what will then be referred to as evidence that they acquired through the law-making process. Mr. Speaker, that presents us with a very unique constitutional equation that you may want to guide us and give a ruling on. Whether it is possible for a member to participate in our proceedings, then once you conclude, you go back and injunct the same house that you participated in. I don't think we've ever found ourselves in this situation, but it's something that I wouldn't wish to delay us. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, this is a very straightforward process that I want to urge colleague senators that we quickly dispense of this business of nominating the 7 members of a selection panel. I have taken time to see the report of the committee that has been tabled here. There are various proposals, but I must say that I am disturbed by some of the proposals.